Ah, blessings. God bless each and every one of you. I thank God for your life, and I hope all is well with you. Whoever is watching me this time, or whoever will join me later. I have a great question to ask. A very big question. That is how I will call it. To me, it is a big question. But to some people, it might mean nothing to them, based on their level of understanding. You understand? There are some that, I mean, there are times that we need to face reality, and we have to discuss what is on ground, what is really destroying, what is really killing us as a people. You know, there are some matters of life, there are some things of life that one needs to discuss or talk about. And this goes and affects one, the spirituality and the physical aspect of human life, so the people. There are a lot of people that are doing one or two things, and what they are doing is based on natural feelings or natural circumstances or what the person is really going through. And it's not always something that we need to just address the Bible whilst we leave other things untouched or untackled. I believe one thing I know, I understand and I know, or one thing I believe is, as men of God, I always call us watchmen. First and foremost, we read the book of Jeremiah. He did not say, "I have set you over the spiritual lives of the people." He said, "I have set you as a watchman to watch over the city." So we need to talk about our nations. We need to talk about our continents. We need to talk about our leaders as well. But I am focusing and I'm emphasizing on Africa as a whole, not only in Africa, but me, I must handle my nation as well as Ghana. I greet everyone who have joined me today. Uh, Now, I have one strong question I have to ask. Who bewitched Africa? Or who have bewitched Africa? What is going on as far as Africa is concerned? What is really going on? God did not deprive us of anything. God gave Africa everything. In fact, God blessed, God enriched. Look, there's nothing that we lack. There's nothing we lack in Africa as a whole. Let me talk about Africa as a whole first before I come to uh, my nation, Ghana. And we will go to our topic for today. Definitely, we will discuss our topic for today. Today, we are going to go deeper to understand where we ended yesterday, to go deeper into it. So, those of you who are watching me after this broadcast, and this one I won't take long. I won't take much time, but I'll have to hit some things going on that needs to be tackled once and for all. That needs to be tackled once and for all. Now, we have serious problem as Africans. Let's go back to history. Let's go back to history. Me, one thing I have known and I've realized is Africans are the enemies of themselves. They are the killers, they are the predators of themselves. That is it. We are the predators, we are the enemies of ourselves. Let's go back to history during the slave trade. When the whites came, colonized Africa, this and that, started buying people, started taking people as in slaves. Now, who sold who? That is the first question we need to ask. People are always agitated and say the whites came to Africa, did this, that, and that, and took people into slavery. But the question is, who allowed it? Who permitted it? And who sold who? The word is trade. The word there is trade. That means there was a barter trade. Some people brought something not to buy other things, but to buy humans. But who, the question here is, who betrayed who, or who sold their own people out? You see, it is good to face reality. God did not create Africans, excuse my word, as dummies and created the whites as wise people. No. God gave all of us brain, gave all of us wisdom, gave all of us knowledge, gave all of us intellect. Now, as we always say, if the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? There are people who discovered truth. There are people who discovered spiritual truth. Me, I will blame it on the foundation of spirituality. The foundation of spirituality. Now, others discovered the word of God earlier, others did not. The Bible says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So, how did wisdom begin? We always go by civilization started from Egypt. Fine, I accept. Egypt is Africa. Civilization started from Egypt. Egypt is Africa. If we were civilized then, what happened to us? We were civilized first. What became the consequences of our civilization? What became the consequences of our civilization? Did it help us? Did it promote Africa? Did it lift Africa? This is the kind of thing. Became so our leaders then, our forefathers then, decided to negotiate. We want to buy people, whilst humans are not for sale. Then they began to bring their own children, their own grandchildren, their own people, their own family to be sold out. The problem we have is the blame game. That's the problem we always have, the blame game. Our forefathers, through their greed, got interested in something they brought. And they say, okay, we are bringing you this, we are bringing you that. Then give us your people. As slaves, for that matter. Just like Judas betraying Jesus Christ. Judas betrayed Jesus. We call it betrayal. So, who betrayed what? Who did what? Who did the evil act? Do you think that if our forefathers had refused of betraying our own selves, there would have been a slave trade? No. And in return, by their greed and their selfishness, did they receive something in return? Yes. This, the cry of the people that were sold, a whole lot of things that went on, is what have affected us till now. To me, the past of Africa, we are paying the price of it. The greediness still exists till now. That is why in Africa, as a whole, we have never had, you see, we don't have politicians who are normal, corrupt ones for that matter, thieves for that matter, criminals for that matter, betrayers for that matter, liars for that matter. Yes, the problem is our past. And people could not try to rectify what our past was or what our past have been till now. Then, now, we vote for leaders who are evil, who do not even fear God to rule over us as presidents, as whatever we can think of, ministers, members of parliament. They go there, they misbehave, they do their own thing. They are so selfish. When someone has sent on the throne of government, he doesn't want to leave. Then they take it as their property, their personal property, as if it's a family inheritance. As if it is a family inheritance. When the time comes for him to go out, for him to be, to step down, it becomes a problem. This particular thing is hardly for you to see it in the Western world. Some people will be dying on the throne as presidents, they still want to be there. Let's face reality. It's not every day that we will quote the Bible. Sometimes there are some things that we need to come out to speak them out, to say it. There are a lot of things that people will not come out to speak. Why? Because they don't want to be attacked. They don't want to be spoken against. How can one person come and ascend on the throne, rule for how many years? 20, 30 years. What do you want? That 20, 30 years that you have reigned, yet you have not made any change. You have not made any progress. You have not made any difference. So you still want to be there. So if you have spent 20 years, 30 years, 28 years, 14 years, 15 years as a president, you are not willing to step down. How many years more can you change something? How many years more must you get to change something? And they are still there. Look at Museveni in Uganda. Look at what happened in Zimbabwe. From independence, he decided never to step down. Now, when he died, when Mugabe died, did he carry the nation along? Did he? Did he carry the nation along? Did he carry the nation along? Hey, bro. Yeah. Cool, man. The patrol, my name throw back. Why? Okay, thank you. When Mugabe died, did he carry Zimbabwe? Did he go with Zimbabwe? Museveni is there. He still want to move. He still want to flow. What is happening in Uganda? After Yami came Museveni, what is happening? Go to Cameroon. He too, another issue, another problem. The man can barely stand. He still want to be there. He can barely stand. He still want to be there. So the question is, who have bewitched us? Our foundation have been idol worshipping, have been so much corrupt till now. Look at how rich Nigeria is. As in oil, Nigeria was, the sixth highest producers of oil. Yet, what is happening? They are still borrowing. How can a nation be so much rich and cannot fend for itself? Then at the end of the day, not only that, not only slave trade, they started selling the resources of the nation out. Started. So there is no money that is enough for these people. For these people. The nation Africa must prosper. It must increase. It must grow. But what is happening? Any leader you vote for becomes corrupt, becomes a thief. Save. Look. It is insane. It is not wisdom. It is not wisdom to rule a nation Then when the president is sick, you are airlifted to UK. Or when you are not well, you go to UK, you go to South Africa, you go to the US, you go to other countries for treatment. Whilst you can build the same class of hospital, train good doctors, bring the same kind of hospital equipment, the way that you go there for your treatment, you can make it in your nation. What do they do? What do they do? They'll be airlifted, they fly. So the nationals who cannot afford to go to UK and other countries must die. Must die. So you can't. Do we call this one wisdom or foolishness? You can't build the same facility, the same type of facility in your nation for people to benefit, for you yourself to benefit from. Why are we killing ourselves? Why are we destroying ourselves? Why are we doing these things to ourselves? Why? Huh? Always borrowing, borrow. And when they go and borrow too, we don't know what they use the money for. You don't. Now, let me tell you this. The reason why they spend so much money in campaigns when they want to become presidents or when they want to become ministers or, House of Rep members or whatever is because they want to come and enrich themselves. This is where Africans must think and understand. The voters must understand. Look at how much they spend. Do you think that they spend that money because of the love of the nation? And when you are talking like this, people with political colors, they don't reason, they don't think. There are some people in Africa, the party they belong, it's like their family property. If you bring goat to lead that party, there are people who vote for the goat. If you bring a cow, if you bring dog, if you bring monkey, they will still vote for the monkey. Not to think of how reasonable and how sensible or how good that monkey is, or that monkey can affect the nation positively. Because in Africa, it is I belong. This is where I belong. This is where I belong. That is it. This is where I belong. So we have criminals. Me, always I say to myself that I don't know which African politician will go to heaven. I don't know. I'm not judging, but I don't know. Because they are thieves, criminals, and liars. Now let me come to my country. Of recent, we have a president, Nana Akufo-Addo. I don't care whether you are MPP, you are watching me from Ghana, you are MPP or you are MBC or you are whatever. I'm speaking the truth. And I'm going to talk about him because he is the current president. He is the current president. Nepotism is one. Before he became president, he said, "Oh, the previous president is doing family and friends." And when he came, we have seen him surrounded. We have seen him surrounded with family and friends. This one is in history. It has never happened in any part of Africa. Sorry, in any part even of the world. From finance ministry to whatever you can think of. Families and cronies. That is it. Where am I speaking from? I'm speaking about corruption, thievery. Look, any person, I am saying this thing, God will not forgive you people. God will not forgive you. You killed off microfinance firms, people that put their money there. Some of them are committing suicide, some of them are killing themselves. We have men of God in Ghana, they can't talk. Political, stomach directed preachers. think only God called you just to come out to speak about Moses and James and Peter. You are there for your nation to be destroyed. You can't talk, you can't speak. You claim to be a man of God just because you can be given something to enjoy. You can be given something to eat. And they come out to give you useless prophecies that God have chosen us. When will God choose a criminal to lead a nation? So you want to sometimes tell us that God doesn't know the future. He doesn't see the future. He doesn't know what will happen. So God chooses such men to come and punish the people of that land. What have they done against God? That God will choose some people who are criminals, who don't think, they don't reason about people, they don't have feeling. They don't have feeling. If not, why must people kill people to gain power? Why must people make sacrifices, human sacrifices, in order to be voted for? Why? If that is what they want, why must they kill people to ascend to have power? Huh? We know some of the places the present government went to before he ascended to be the power. Why must they rig election before they can win? Why must people's lives be lost if they are coming for the sake of the country? If for the sake of the country, for the love of the country, if for the development of the country, is it by force to lead people? Is it by force? Is it by force to lead people? Don't blame you people because we have political prophets, political apostles, political imams, political thieves that you can zip off, you can shut them off, you can let them keep quiet, you can let them keep mute. They understand that when they want to ascend into power, people love lies. So come and lie to the people. Come and make frivolous promises, empty promises, useless promises, the ones that they cannot do. That's why I say I don't know the politician in Africa that will go to heaven. I don't know. I don't know of politicians in Africa that will make it to heaven. Recently, in my country, the government said he's fighting small-scale mining in Galamsey. That is how we call it, small-scale mining in Galamsey. You are fighting it because they were spoiling, they are destroying the rivers, the waters, based on their illegal mining, as we will call it, illegal mining. Fine. On a good cause. Very good. Now, before this president became the president, he said, I am coming to fight it. No, I'm not coming to destroy, I'm not coming to collapse it, but I'm going to make it proper. Excellent. You came and now you are fighting it. Fine. Because they are destroying the rivers. Fair enough. You were able to seize excavators. You fought people. Some of them were shot dead. They have killed a lot of people because of illegal mining. Shot them. 500 excavators. 500 excavators were seized. And per record, it's even more than 500. You seize it from people. Do you know how much an excavator costs? How much an excavator costs? We now later realize that the government and his cronies, his people, have started selling the excavators and they have shared it also among themselves. And the same people fighting this same illegal mining have given it to people themselves in the name of they needed money for the party NPP. Yeah, they needed money. I am saying this If you like, whatever party you belong, I don't care. At the end of the day, they don't suffer. Is an average Ghanaian that will suffer. Before you come and comment as a party member or whoever party supporter, you must reason, you must think that when you woke up, have you had 3 square meal? Have you had 3 square meal? You are having some people that weekend, they go and spend the weekend in a nightclub with their girlfriends and come back to Ghana. Flying jet everywhere. You think they think about the layman, they think about the ordinary person. They think about the ordinary person. Do you think they care about you? They will spend millions to do campaign, to print posters, to print whatever, to do their political campaigns. You think because they love the nation? Now that we are about to cast an election this year, you will see promises again. Now the roads that they never touch, they are going to touch. That's because they have seen the electors to be fools per them. What they could do, they will begin to just be there. They will put some bulldozers, they will put some excavators on other lands as if they are coming to construct just to win power. Just to win power. Just because they think, that is how they feel. They think. People don't think, people don't reason. They believe that as for this place, they are all my party people. So whether I do something there or not, they will still vote. Power hungry people, vampires, bloodsuckers. You think God will forgive you? If Mugabe is coming back to tell you what he's going through, many of you will change. Criminals in siege. Killing. People put you there so that you can come and make policies that will better their lives. You come and you kill them all. People are committing suicide. People are doing this and that just to. People are losing a whole lot. Yet you people don't reason. You don't think. Think God will not punish you after you have seized all these excavators and share it among your own people. Something you said you are fighting, the Kufuor, listen, you have given it to your own people to work. Some people's excavator is it not thievery? Is it not criminal? Is it not thievery? Is it not criminal act? Not only that, 700 tricycles got wings and disappeared. Disappeared. Excavators disappeared. It was later we discovered them. I never knew excavators have wings to fly. They now have supernatural power to vanish. I never knew tricycles. So if someone is, taking like 40 feeder containers, about how many of them? About 40 or so of them. Nobody will see. And this thing can disappear in a thin air. Can disappear in a thin air without nobody seeing it. This is the nation that petrol, look. Is it gas or so? Tankers, trailers, carrying fuel. About 200 of them can vanish, can disappear on the road. It can disappear, vanish on the road, just like that. Yet, now let me say this. 3 girls were kidnapped. 3 girls were kidnapped. The police came and lied that they know where the girls are. They are negotiating. Tiwa Adodankwa was there as the CID boss. Came and lied to the people of Ghana. Later, the 3 children were killed. Their bones were found. Why did you let him be there? Charles Bissiou, who was leading the fighting of the Galamsey, Frimpong Manson recently, they have all been exposed. What is the government doing? What is the president doing? This is the government that when his own people commit crime, bribery, corruption, when they corrupt themselves, when they take bribe, he come and clear them and put them in another position. God is watching you and all of you. We don't have parliamentarians. Some of the parliamentarians also don't think. They don't reason. Killing the lives of people, destroying people. This is what we are going through. This is what is happening. Yet where are the people that will talk? Where are the people that will defend the defenseless? Huh? Where are the people that will stand for the truth? A whole lot of corrupt attitude, corrupt act. The dollar rate is going higher. The city is still depreciating. You come and talk about GDP as if people eat GDP. A layman, what does the layman understand about GDP or whatever you think of? You are talking of, you are making economy, your GDP is good, but the currency, the economy is bad. Poor people cannot have money in their pocket. So what nonsense GDP are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? We have criminals leading nations. We have thieves leading, running the affairs of people. Let's talk about political oriented attitude and let's think as humans, as people, right thinking people, right thinking people. That's what we need. I said I will spend much time. People are paying bribes to execute contracts. And look, thievery everywhere. This present government, this Akufo, there have been many criminals who have come to rule in Ghana, for sure. Thieves who have come to rule Ghana. But this one is serious. If a excavator can vanish, it can fly. If our tricycles can fly, if other things can fly in a thin air, then we are doomed. Very soon, the nation, the people in the nation will begin to disappear. Look at how killings and rituals is in Ghana, kidnapping for the first time, you see. Rituals, killings. People are killing to make wealth, to make money. Anyhow, and yet nothing is done. Look, I am speaking to Mr. President. God will not forgive you if you don't make things right. If you don't fight the corruption, if you don't fight what is going on, President Akufo-Addo, then God will not forgive you. I'm telling you. God will not forgive the parliamentarians who are there to approve and to sign useless things that will not benefit the nation just because the majority carry the vote in parliament. If you're a DC, if you're whatever, God is watching all of you. God is watching all of you. Whole lot of corruption going on. PDS scandal, this scandal, that scandal, ESLA. A whole lot of scandals every time. Scandals every time. You sign a contract that you inflate it with $800 million. Haba. Who bewitch Africa? Who bewitch Ghana? Who bewitch our leaders? What is bewitching us? Oh, don't know. What wrong did we do? People are going to line up in the queue to go and vote again this year. without thinking. Some of them, if you bring fowl, if you bring snake, if you bring a dog, and wear them political party shirts, you vote for them. That's where they belong. And I call these people senseless people. Why? Because they don't think. They don't see who is there, who they are going to vote for, who is going to be the next person that is going to lead. They don't think. They don't care. This time around, you see, we have done previous videos. I'm going to do more to backlash. We have to expose every evil. Evil must be exposed. Corruption must be exposed. Criminality must be exposed. Lot of scandals. Everyone want to enrich himself. There are boys who were following this party without not anything. Some of them have not written application before to seek for job. Now they have mansions. They have built houses. They have enriched themselves. A layman is suffering. It's only in Africa that if you want to be rich, either you do money ritual or you join politics. But that's where the money is. Or you call yourself. God must not call you. You must call yourself into ministry. Pastors are corrupt. Politicians are corrupt. The people are corrupt. Who is going to make the nation? Because we have pastors in Ghana, they are criminals. I'll come to them. You have to hit it hard. Yeah, people of God, thank you for watching me. Share the video, invite people. Just share the video. Send it to YouTube anywhere. Just take it. Send it everywhere. God bless you for watching me. President, Mr. President, God is watching you. God is watching you. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Deal with corrupt people. And stop that thing that you're doing. And all the politicians there who are backing and who are defending this evil. God is watching all of you. God is watching all of you. He will deal with you one after the other. You are not immortal. So God bless you, Johnny, for sharing. Which of these people will go to heaven? You think heaven takes thieves, criminals, and they come to your pulpit and you give them chance to also come and campaign and also come in? All those pulpits are contaminated. The pulpits that give these politicians, these corrupt politicians, the avenue to come and speak. Give your pulpit for someone to come and deceive the people. All those pulpits are contaminated with lies. You give corrupt people the audience in your church. All those pastors too, stand well. The pastors that gave their pulpit, their podium to corrupt politicians to come and campaign, to come and speak there, to lie to the people. You think God, you go scot-free. God will deal with all of you. God bless each and every one of you. We'll go on our topic later in an hour or two. In an hour or two, we'll go on our topic for today. So we'll come and teach. If you like me. If you don't like me, I don't care. I've come to speak what is on my heart, what the Lord has laid on my heart. I've said it. I think it's every time that we'll be quoting the Bible. No, we have to face reality. We have to face fact. Those who are fooling, let us tell them they are fooling. Your girlfriends is where you are spending your money. Now, if you go to Ghana, there are many slave queens because of a hardship in economic hardship. all the young boys are turning to be internet fraudsters. They are becoming ritualists by the name of Sakawa. If things were okay, would they do that? Young girls are giving themselves to politicians, and the whole politician, you don't even respect yourself. Young girls are the ones you are following. Kandapa, the whole national security minister, following the slave queen. The girl says, tell yourself, what are we wearing? Foolish man, you have left your family at home. And you are there doing this, showing yourself, I am wearing pajamas. You are not even ashamed of yourself. And we have set people as national security ministers. Can they, I mean, how do I put it? Can they, keep the secret of the nation? Are they not exposing the security? Look, if you have a national security minister as this, the nation is not safe. Then you tell a lady that the day you hugged me, when you hugged me, you saw the way I slept. Just a hug, you can sleep like that, Mr. Minister. What if she gave you a kiss? Or you were able to, have sex with? That one, you will die. If just hugging, you can sleep like that. What of a kiss? Or having an affair? Huh? That one, what will happen to you? Hello? If just a hug, you can sleep like that, Mr. Minister. You said it yourself. The video is have gone viral. If you can sleep like that, just a hug, what of a kiss? You collapse. That one you collapse. So when such a man expose the secret and the security of that nation to people, yeah, I'm asking a tangible question here. I'm asking a tangible question. And we had some stupid ladies also who came out to defend this nonsense. When this thing came out, a lot of people were defending because that is their party. And the slave queens also got angry. Huh? Jolly. Yeah. Yeah. Look, the slave queens of Ghana also got angry. Why? The girl is spoiling their business. They realize that their business is now being spoiled. So if we have politicians, ministers of state, members of parliament who will be sleeping with young girls, how can they think? How can they have a reasonable thinking to make the nation move forward? Huh? When Ahmed Swali, the journalist, exposed things in this government, Ahmed Swali, the Tiger IPI guy, exposed certain things. You people killed him. You killed him. Ahmed Swali, cold-blooded, shot him dead just to bring fear to people. Galamsey was exposed. Charles Bisi was exposed, taking bribe. Charles Bisi is now in the presidency. Haba, a president that if you want to sit with, you have to pay $100,000. Kickback everywhere. Kickback. Then a whole useless prophet too will come and say God have chosen him. So God chooses corrupt people to rule over a nation. God chooses corrupt leaders, thieves, to come and rule over a nation. That's what you want to say. The same prophet Usubempa came out to say that whoever votes against this president is a witch. Don't even know what to say. You don't even know what to say. Stomach directed people. If you take a peanut, anybody who takes peanut to betray your own people, God will not forgive you. If you take peanut to betray your own people, God will never forgive you. God will deal with you. Every leader in Africa is a thief. They are all corrupt. I don't know what their problem is. I don't know what their problem is. God bless you. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to discuss. I will always come to expose this thing every day. God bless each and every one of you. Share the video. Let it go. Let it go. People must hear that the judgment of God is coming upon them. The judgment of God will visit them one after the other. God will deal with them one after the other. Every corrupt leader, anybody who can because of corruption to come and to be voted for because of corruption, God will deal with each and every one of you. God will not forgive anybody, careless of what party you belong. Regardless of what party you belong. If you are coming because of corruption, God will deal with you. Let me break here. We will come for our main topic. God bless you all. May the Lord lift you. And may God promote you and make you great. In Jesus' name. So catch you up later. Please share the video. Let it go. Tag people. If you have a YouTube channel, take it there. Take it there. So we'll go and we'll come and discuss our topic for today. Very powerful. So don't miss it. Don't miss it. So the next one, 30 minutes or so, I'll come back. And we move on. God bless you all. In Jesus' name. Shalom.